into our title topic for tonight.
Title topic.
About to get some fantastic or lackluster.
Dang.
It's
Attempt three.
that.
No.
There's no in between. There's
so
no in between. They either got it or they don't. There's no.
Marvel, you're our last hope.
You're right.
We done tried this 3 times already.
Failed on all 3.
We about to see this
Forfeits the
teaser
charm.
for Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, First Steps.
Say that again. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody put 4s in the chat.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the Fantastic Four.
It's Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
It's Johnny Storm.
So we got a bit of a double feature. JT wanted to check out both the teaser and the teaser trailer. So we're going to play them back to back. Marvel also had an hour-long promo show
Yes.
for this going into the release of the trailer.
It's gonna be a no for us.
Well, yeah, we just don't got time for that one. But
Yeah.
teaser and trailer, let's check out these first images for Fantastic Four. I'm going to cue this intro, and then we'll see how everything's looking.
I don't know how they're gonna get their name this time. Say that word again. Fantastic. You know, we didn't call for fantastic before.
And prepare for launch.
Prepare for lunch.
Oh no. Laptop working overtime.
All right, well, that was the teaser.
Well,
Hooray.
that's definitely a tease.
Yeah.
Oh, we rolling right into it. Yay.
And here we go.
Oh.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Oh, change his voice. Nice.
That's Pedro Pascal. He can do no wrong. What
I
the
heard the
heck?
thing was short.
Hold on, I'm backing this up just a
Yeah,
second.
because it's
bad.
Everything won't be acting crazy today. There we
Oh,
go.
look at the building.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
How you guys liking his
Oh.
CGI?
I like it.
I don't
not bad.
dislike his CGI. I don't like his voice though.
Yeah.
I don't think it matches
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
the heft.
Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Mm.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. That wasn't a rock.
Dang.
Mm.
Best looking unit. And Johnny never caught fire.
That's a cool shot.
Bender's always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
You think they skipping kind of like the origin a little bit?
Right here. Whatever life
Nah, I think it's probably going back when they first started.
In the past.
Is the woman the same actress in Loki?
Yeah, I think that's her.
Oh,
look
my
like
goodness.
Galactus.
Ain't no way.
I don't.
Not the first.
They
You know what?
They got a song for him.
You think that they're running away from Galactus and going to the next world, which is, of course, the 616?
I don't know. Maybe.
Could be.
Because,
a
I mean, that's
possibility.
kind of like how they did with the Ultimates.
Why he look like a turd? Hey, look.
So this one comes out in July, and so does Jurassic World.
So
Yeah.
does Superman too.
Wow, July is
Really?
packed.
That whole month
July's
is
gonna
stacked.
be cooking.
Wow.
Wow, people
battle
will
of
be
the
at the
comics.
theaters
At
the
the
whole
theater.
entire month.
Yeah.
I think it's Jurassic World comes out first.
Okay, yeah,
and
sure.
then Superman comes out in the middle, and then this ends out
Yep.
in July.
Wow.
And don't we get the Thunderbolts as well?
That doesn't come out in July, but yeah, that I want to say that comes out in May. But y'all talk about Fantastic Four. How'd you feel?
I thought it was really classy.
Thank you, Mary Jo Roth, for subscribing.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
For
you.
the party.
Hey, that one I did see.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like they're taking it back. So, from the looks of it,
Yeah, May 2nd.
I think it was 1961 where the Fantastic Four debuted. So I believe they're gonna take it take it back to the 60s, but more under a futuristic take for them as a whole. Where I like the suits because it gives that nice throwback feel where it seems they're taking their first steps, which in the title. So I think for this one, they're scrapping whatever the other movies were and just going back to square one. And
1960.
for it, just from how it looks and feels, it definitely feels like it's in the 60s. And just them breaking out, getting their powers, and trying to figure out who the foe might be. I'm hearing things that the Silver Surfer might make an appearance. I don't know. It'd be, and from the looks of it, could be Galactus, and he can change his shape at any point in time. So, yeah.
Might be the female Galactus too. That's what I heard too. They did like a gender. No. I think they said that for the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I
But-
think they said this is going to be the female Silver Surfer.
So,
Okay.
and also what I'm noticing too is the technology there is kind of clashing with like old versus
New.
high technology. So
Yeah.
I'm really thinking they're in a different universe and they're just going to switch to the 616 using
Probably.
whatever technology because they said that they was going to go on the trip. The first time they went on the trip was when they got powers, right? And now the second time it looks like they're going on a trip. Now it looks like they're probably going to transfer into the 616 universe. I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. What's going on here?
And that is a good theory because, like you said, the technology, I was about to say that, it looks like old and more modern technology, like today's
It looks
technology.
like it's splashed a
different
mix of
universe.
it.
Yeah, for it to
Type
be still like in the 60s. Yeah, I was like, they have this high tech for the 60s.
I don't think it's in the 60s. I think it's probably like 20, 25 over there. But again, they kind of kept that same feel.
Feel.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That same style going for a
Yeah,
couple
so
of
it's
years.
the same time.
Okay.
Maybe. I kind of hate the suits. I hate that they're not uniform. I like the idea of what they're going for with them. I think it bothers me a little bit that they're not similar. I don't know. I don't know why. Like the little. Usually when I see suits like this, where it's just like each one is kind of custom to each person, I'm a little more okay with it. But for whatever reason, like I'm literally seeing the differences in each one every time I look at them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like it feels. I wish they were more uniform.
I think they're going for their like astronaut type uniform that they had. I think that's what they're, because their boots look like moon shoes, you know.
Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah. No. The idea of the suit I think is fine. I don't like that they don't match.
I gotcha.
I think like
My biggest issue with this scene right here is that Rock Dude Ben is so small.
yeah.
He is.
That's-
He's
that's
supposed
my
to be
biggest
bigger.
issue.
A lot bigger than
Like he's supposed to be
everybody
facing the
else.
Hawk. Like
Yeah.
what is this, bro?
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Sorry, I
But
didn't
he's
realize
the
how
same-
big you.
Like they made his height the same as everybody
Yeah.
else.
Oh,
And his height's supposed to be bigger.
he's as big
Like
as the
he's
Hawk.
supposed to be.
Is that-
Yeah.
No, he
Richards,
fights the
fights
Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you,
But he's supposed to be just like a bit taller than them.
got you.
Yeah, he's
What were you
supposed to be
gonna
the body, the muscle for Reed Richards, and he's shorter than Reed Richards, so that's kind of a problem for me. But as far as their suits go, oddly, I actually like them only because it fits the aesthetic of the time that they're kind of in, and also when you look up closer to it, we get that close up shot. It looks really well detailed. But when I first saw them, I was like, man, this is so cringe. But again, I get it what they're trying to go for, and it fits. It's like Captain America going, getting frozen and waking up with that strange suit, whatever that he had. It does not match the world, so he had to update it. In Avengers. So I can dig the suits, but I do not dig his height at all. They gotta tighten up with that.
I'm okay with his height. I don't like his voice.
Oh,
The voice bothers me.
Mm.
I feel like, say what you want about those 2000 Fantastic Four movies,
Mhm.
but I feel like what they did with Ben and
Yeah.
like how his voice got gruffer and deeper. I think that was a really cool touch. But yeah,
Most definitely.
like to agree with you, right? I think the aesthetic of the suits looks good. I just don't like that they're not
Custom.
like that they're not uniform with each other. Like how you look at them and you can see all like three of them have white around the collars,
Yeah.
but Mr. Fantastic doesn't.
Mm.
Johnny and Ben have the white long sleeves, but you can see
I
that
see.
Johnny's goes on to his white gloves, but Ben's doesn't because he has his white like cuffs or whatever. Like it's little things like that to where when I'm looking at them side by side like this, I get what they were going for because mentally it's just like you need to differentiate between the two of them. But I feel like the Fantastic Four is so like you can obviously tell one from the other that you don't have to do that.
That's it.
So I just think the design choice was a little weird, but the overall aesthetic makes sense. And I think that you touched on a really good point of where it feels like, or I guess both of y'all, where it feels like the astronaut flight suit, but it also feels like it's like the 60s aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think those two things they hit well. But I'm over here sitting in my brain like, why does he not have white on it? Why he better than them? Why he got blue collar?
Maybe
He's
on
the
his
leader.
back. Maybe he got a white stripe down his back.
He's the leader. He gets special. He gets special looking suit.
There we go. The leader.
The only reason why I'll take time to watch this is because Mandalorian is in it.
Man.
I'll take time to watch it. I think that
I'll probably
I think
watch
they've captured a really good aesthetic,
I'll
and
probably
that
stream it.
it's
I
probably
just
going.
Really?
love watching all the Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
I've
so
never
I'm always
really
down to
been
watch
a
it.
Fantastic Four fan, and even though I've watched the other movies, it's never really been one of my favorites as far as like team wise or just movie wise for the film. So I'll just stream it when it comes out.
Yeah, I really like the cartoons, to be honest.
I will say that I feel like we're going to run into the same issue that we've had with the previous Fantastic Four films in this. I said it, I think, last week, but the biggest thing about the Fantastic Four is that they're not traditional heroes. They're explorers first.
Yeah.
They're always going out on crazy missions to places that nobody else has been, talking to creatures and people and aliens and that like no one's ever seen. They're like, and then bringing it together as like a family to work together to solve problems. This feels like another situation where they're going to be defending Earth and they're going to be trying to look cool, but you're going to be missing the point of like how well they can do stuff. Now I hope that they pull it off because Marvel putting a lot of budget into hyping up for this.
And advertising and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely hope that it's good. You got some good actors in this. Chemistry wise, they looked fine.
Yeah.
I think that they played off each other really well. But I'm hoping that we get to see them expand more from, like, I hope that there's a bit of the exploration and the idea of the unknown and this family figuring stuff out
Yeah.
together. I hope that's the case because I saw a lot of stuff that they already tried to advertise in the previous movies. The love story between Reed and Sue, Johnny being Johnny, quote unquote, Ben being the heart. Like those are the surface level things that the other movies focused on.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we do a little bit more.
Yeah, and hopefully Reed Richards becomes the maker soon. I'm playing now. I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing the movie. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm more excited about this one than I was the Fan 4 stick.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well. I think this one, I think they'll fix some of the things that kind of went wrong in the other movies. And for this one, the more that I heard the actors who plays Sue, I think her name is Vanessa Kirby, she basically talked about how with them working with them is like a family. So I definitely believe they're going to have great chemistry with the characters. We just got to see how it's going to tie in with the other things, with the adventure side and the action side, and just seeing how it'll play out. And for me, I wasn't too much of had that much excitement for the Fantastic Four movies from before, but this one I kind of believe this one's going to be a lot better than those, but that's just in my belief on it, just from just seeing how much they're taking into it, and just got to see how it plays out. I think with everything with the universe that Marvel is going into, I think they really want to do justice by this to try to get it right and get it correct. Because, I mean, you had 3 tries on it in other companies, and it really didn't hit home. So maybe this one could definitely hit home for them and kind of put things moving forward, kind of rewrite the wrongs that took place and try to make it right. And, yeah, the size is probably not to where it seems right now, especially for Ben. I'm assuming that it's just the angle from where it is now. Maybe in, like, real time, he'll seeing it fully could be a larger standpoint for him. So
I hope so.
yeah. So if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it's okay. As long as they hit the characters right and they nail the movie on those parts, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about the size, mostly because in the same way that I don't think Chris Hemsworth was Thor size, but they just made his character strong enough to fight Hulk. They can do the same thing. He's a big CGI rock man. That's it.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I also like that they added Herbie in here too, and how he looks from there, because like being able to see it in Marvel Rivals and stuff like that, it just seems really cool to see them just definitely getting the shine, as well as just trying to make things right with the Fantastic Four, because it's basically the first family and technically first Avengers for some. So yeah, I definitely want those Fantastic Four fans to appreciate this and just have hope with it, and you never know.
We'll see.
What did the comments say about the trailer?
Let's see.
Back in the day in 1961.
We have a family dinner at Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. Galactus taking notes.
It made at 7 p.m. on Sunday.
As a family, Dominic Toretto, I like the sound of that.
Galactus with his deep voice.
Better stop that vehicle. That's a Marvel Rivals reference.
Yep.
It actually feels like this cast is a family. Yeah. Can't wait to see this in theaters opening weekend. Many times we talk about actors who were born to play a character, but can we start talking about composers who were born to play their score? Michael Giacchino with the Fantastic Four feels perfect. That's dope. I'm 50 years old and I can't wait to take my dad to this movie, as it was the first comic he introduced me to.
That's
And
cool.
that I think is the feeling that they should be trying to evoke as much as possible.
And I definitely hope Marvel can deliver on that too.
Galactus finally showing up in his full glory instead of a space cloud. We really made it, guys.
That thing hurt my feelings, boy.
This looks great. What a summer we're going to have with the Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Step, Superman, Jurassic World Rebirth. I love how they made the Thing's face look like Jack Kirby's illustrations. Yeah, that actually is a good
Nice touch.
A Marvel movie that has its own identity, great theme, awesome cinematography, amazing CG. Can't wait. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big
Marvel
thing
is
for
in
me,
your
too.
hands. It's fourth round. Make it count.
Yeah.
And what feature pop figure do you have for SJT?
Oh yeah, I have a Fantastic Four theme for Spider-Man.
Nice.
And at some point through the comics, he worked with the Fantastic Four.
That's
Okay.
so
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Show it up
No,
to the camera.
Spider-Man was introduced in a
Introduced.
Fantastic Four
Yep.
comic book.
Yeah.
So they
As
have
a
him as
character,
a
yeah.
Fantastic
He was
Four.
snuck in.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Where'd you find that pop figure at?
I found it at Target.
Nice.
He
Definitely
is,
get yours.
They're
he
not
is
sponsored.
very often considered the 5th member of the Fantastic Four family.
Yes.
Aw,
Okay, I did not know that.
Mhm.
that's so cool.
He and Johnny have a very brotherly relationship. But yeah, I especially love that they do a lot to look out for him in general. I've always thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Fantastic Four, because they were super popular, was used to introduce a lot of characters. Spider-Man being one, Black Panther being another
Yep.
one.
Okay.
A lot of characters that if they did well in a Fantastic Four team up, got their own comic book eventually.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of the reasons why, like, despite how people feel about them and how they might have fallen off in popularity, a lot of like old school comic book fans are just like, you have to get the Fantastic Four right.
Please,
It's
for us.
like
Yeah,
they just
Fantastic Four
they
put
ushered
everybody
in,
else
yeah,
on.
they put everybody else on. They ushered in a lot. They held it down for however many years. Y'all got to do something for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this will be the movie. First
Hopefully.
steps.
First steps.
Yeah.
Taking
Or
it back.
should have been first steps. That's
Hey, them other steps don't matter to me.
Vonell, that last Fantastic Four movie
We don't gotta
almost
talk-
ripped
we don't gotta
the
talk about
seat out of
Fantastic
the
Four
theater, man. Like, it was,
Dang.
literally, I was
when
pissed.
Doom was naked.
Nah, it was at the end. It was at the end of the movie. I punched the seat, almost ripped it out of its placement.
Dang.
Hey, look, but notice when they was doing Deadpool and Wolverine, they ain't bring them back.
Nope.
I ain't see not one person
Not
from
a
Fan
single.
from
Nope.
Fan Force
Nope.
Stick in the background or nothing.
You can't go that far deep.
Mm-mm. It's in Marvel hands. You just gotta.
I'm not gonna lie though, that would have been a really interesting. I don't think they could have played it off the same way, but if they had tried to do the same thing with Michael B. Jordan that they did with Chris Evans,
That would've been funny.
Oh yeah, no, that whole scene was hilarious. Where he thought we were getting Cap, and it turned out to be Johnny.
yeah,
Oh,
His
it's freaking
attitude.
Deadpool.
yeah.
That whole thing was hilarious.
Could you imagine that where Deadpool thought he was getting Killmonger, but then it just turned out to be Fan Force Stick Johnny
Right?
Storm?
Boy.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
Terrible work.
Goodness gracious.
But yeah, for Michael B. Jordan to play Johnny, I'm just like, nah, you're better as Killmonger.
I don't think he was a bad Johnny Storm. I just think the movie was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
That movie was just all over the place.
it was.
feelings was hurt that day.
But like they could have made him the maker. They could have made him the maker.
Who what, Miles Teller, I think was
Mhm.
that his name?
Because they was going off of the Ultimate comic books,
Mm.
so they could have made that the origin of the maker. But it's okay. It's fine.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think I could see it. Miles Teller was a whole different. I mean, I guess Reed did look different in the beginning of the Ultimates. Yeah, he did
Yeah,
have the nerdy glasses and everything.
I'm trying to imagine it myself. I'm just straining.
If they had ever gotten there.
they wouldn't have. But I mean, it was a really dope story in the Ultimates, but it's whatever now. I don't want to think about that movie no more.
Well, y'all let us know how you felt about First Steps in the comment section down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with someone that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000.
1,000.
000.
Right here in the C2 circle. Hop in today, become one of our first VIPs.
And hit that bell notification where you stay tuned for all our updated videos and shorts. Join the squad and will not charge a card.
Hey. You can also check us out on our Discord page, #C2 Circle. There you can become a champion of the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live around
7
p.m. Eastern Standard Time around the dot on Thursday.
Yes.
They have family dinner at 7 on the dot. Never miss.
Yeah. Dinner with them on Sundays and then chilling with us on Thursdays.
Hell of a combo.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Feel free to come out one Thursday. That way we can chat it up with you live and in real time.
It'd be a party.
But until that time comes, we're going to continue on with the rest of our live stream. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one with some more Catered Chaos.
Bye.
See ya. Fours.
Four.